Hello and welcome. My name is Jarvis, and in this lesson, we're going to explore two fundamental concepts in SQL Server: filtering your data with the where clause and sorting it with order by. By the end of this session, you'll be able to pinpoint the exact data you need from your tables. Our goals for today are straightforward. We will learn to use the where clause to filter rows, combine multiple conditions with and or, utilize common comparison operators, and finally, sort our results for better readability using order by. Imagine a table with millions of customer records. If you wanted to find just one person or a group from a specific city, running a simple select star would be incredibly inefficient. It returns everything, forcing you to sift through a mountain of data. This is where filtering becomes essential. The where clause is your primary tool for filtering. It's added after your from clause and specifies a condition that each row must meet to be included in the result set. If the condition evaluates to true for a row, that row is returned. If it's false, the row is ignored. To build our conditions, we use comparison operators. You're likely familiar with most of these: equals, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and not equal. These are the building blocks of almost any filter you'll create. All right, let's see this in action. I'm in SQL Server Management Studio, and I have a books table. Let's find all books published in the year 2005. The query is simple. Select title, author, publication year from books where publication year equals 2005. See? Only the books from that specific year are returned. What if you need to check more than one thing? The AND operator requires that all conditions be true. For example, finding books by a specific author and published after a certain year. The OR operator is more flexible. It requires that at least one of the conditions be true. Let's expand on our last query. We want books by author A that were published after 2010. We use AND. The query becomes select title, author from books where author equals author A and publication year greater than 2010. Now, what if we want books by author A or books published after 2015? We just swap in the OR operator. Notice the results are very different. Sometimes you don't know the exact value. The like operator is perfect for pattern matching in text. We use it with wildcards. The percent sign represents 0, 1, or multiple characters, while the underscore represents a single character. This is extremely powerful for searching text data. Let's find all books that have the word SQL anywhere in the title. The query would be select title from books where title like %SQL%. The percent signs on both sides mean the letters SQL can appear anywhere in the string. As you can see, it brings back Introduction to SQL and Advanced SQL. It's that simple. Once you have your filtered data, you almost always want to present it in a meaningful order. The order by clause does exactly that. It's placed at the very end of your select statement. You can sort by one or more columns. You have two choices for sorting. ASC for ascending, which is the default, sorts from A to Z or smallest to largest number. DESC for descending does the opposite, sorting from Z to A or largest to smallest. You explicitly add these keywords after the column name in the order by clause. Okay, let's take our query for books published after 2010 and sort the results. First, let's sort them by title alphabetically. We add order by title. Since ascending is the default, I don't need to type ASC. Now, let's sort them by publication year with the newest books first. We'll change it to order by publication year DESC. See how the results are now ordered from the most recent year downwards? A very common mistake for beginners is trying to filter for null values using the equal sign, like where middle name equals null. This will not work as expected because null isn't a value, it's the absence of a value. The correct way is to use the special operators is null or is not null. Remember this, it will save you a lot of confusion. Think about how often this is used. An e-commerce site might search for all customers in California to send a targeted promotion. A logistics company needs to find all shipments dispatched in the last 7 days. These everyday business questions are answered using the where and order by clauses. Now it's your turn to practice. Using our books table, your first task is to find all books written by author B. Your second task is to find all books published after the year 2010 and sort them by their title alphabetically. Pause the video now and give it a try. Welcome back. Let's review the solution. For task 1, the query is select asterisk from books where author equals author B. For the second task, it's select title, author, publication year from books where publication year greater than 2010, order by title ASC. Hopefully, you got the same results. Let's quickly recap what we've learned. We use the where clause to filter data based on conditions. We can combine these conditions with and or. We use order by to sort our results, either ascending or descending. And finally, we remember to use IS_NULL when dealing with null values. You now have the core skills to select and organize specific data from any table. Thank you for joining me for this lesson on filtering and sorting. Practice is key, so I encourage you to experiment with your own queries. In our next video, we'll dive into another essential topic, joining multiple tables together. I look forward to seeing you there.